Morning, everybody. It's 8:43, and this is your pre-opening for Wednesday, the 8th of May, and it's video number 2162. Okay, Asia a little lower, Europe a little higher. Here at home, the stock futures. We started with the Dow down about 48, the Nasdaq down about 83, and the S&P down about 17. Right now, the Dow is down about 65. The Nasdaq is down 105, and the S&P is down about 22 and change. Overnight news, we had a bunch of earnings. I'll get to those in a second. But this morning, we also had earnings from Shopify, which were a slight beat in earnings, but a miss and very poor guidance going forward as far as revenues. The stock closed 77.05 yesterday. It's been as low as 62.21. Last is 75. That's down almost 11 and three quarters or 16%. We had mortgage apps up 2.6% versus down last week 2.3%. We have wholesale inventories at 10, and the EIA crude inventories at 1030. The chart on the screen is the 10-year note chart, and it's really trying to consolidate here and move higher, so lower on the 10-year. However, right now it's failing to do that, and if it breaks down here, down about 108 and a half, I think that we'll see it come all the way back down to 108 even. The 10-year this morning is up about 2 basis points, so nothing really overwhelming. As far as the rest of the commodity futures, we have the grain slightly lower, the oil down $1.03, but nat gas is up about a nickel. Gold is basically unchanged, down 60 cents. The silver is basically unchanged, up 0.6%, but the copper is a full 7 and 3 cents lower. Cotton trying to recover, coffee lowered, but back below $2, and the sugar is down 42 cents at 19 and a half, and that's a fairly big move. That's over a 4.4% move. The dollar is slightly stronger on the higher rates. Bitcoin and Ethereum both down. The long bond is down about a quarter of a point. And as I said, the 10-year is just slightly lower. And in that consolidation, my favorite chart here has to be the silver. Um, this is where we are. We came down off the recent recovery high. We've made a little bottom at the point of the breakout, and we're trying to work higher. We need a move over 27 and a quarter, and then over 28.05 here to get us back into the main supply there. As far as earnings and economic news, as I said, the only economic news so far was the MBA mortgages. But in other corporate news, we have McKesson missing by 18 cents and missing by on revenues, although they guided the 25 earnings above consensus as they did with the revenues. The stock is 544.94. That's down 81 cents, so hardly anything to talk about. Uber missed. missed by 54 cents. Revenues in line. The stock is down 5 at 65 and a half. Lyft, on the other hand, beat. Came in with bookings up 21%, EBITDA ahead of guidance, and evidently the fastest pickup times that they've had in 4 years. The stock is 17 and a half. That is up 90 cents. Rivian misses 963, down 63. Arista, big beat by a quarter, beat on revenues, guided in line, and another 1.2 billion in stock repurchases, 294.35. That's up 20 and a half or 7.5%. Anheuser-Busch, Bud, 63.27. That's up 270 or 4.5% on their beat. Uh, China Apple iPhone shipments increased 12%, and we're a little bit higher there. 182.79, it's up just 39 cents. Reddit beat on their first earnings report since becoming a public company. The stock is up 15%, 56.72, up 7.42, 14.8%. Also with excellent guidance. As far as the stocks, we'll just give you an up to the minute idea of where the futures are saying we're going to open. As far as the S&P is now down 22. That's the same as before. Dow down 62, so that's about in the same place. And the NASDAQ falling a little bit harder, down 105, but that's still unchanged from the last look that we had. One more, Disney, which we bought yesterday, pretty much unchanged to slightly lower after yesterday's big drop of $11. Right now, it's trading 104.94, and that's down 45 cents, but that is the low of the day. All right, everyone, have a good day. Be careful out there.